back to do a reading for this strong period of January the 6th through the 12th. We're going to be taking a real quick look at what might be staying and what is going away. We have a lunar eclipse happening during the full moon this Friday the 10th. And I'm hearing for some of you all, you might want to look and see what house is being affected by this in your own birth charts. You might want to pull up a free reading anywhere on the web that does them and take a look at what house is being affected, because this new ear thing, the you thing, keys are in the tones of what was never pulled through the halo, where the moon was ever removed from the other side of the container of, that body that you've been surveying, because the eye had to go all the way around to see itself clearly. And that's what this year is about. So we begin with an eclipse to help us see that here in the sign of Cancer. And over the course of this new ear thing, you will be hearing differently about what is being sired inside of that energy, because some of us are birthing from the inner state. Some things are going to stay, other things are going to go. What you might want to look at is the spread between Cancer 8 degrees and Cancer 20 degrees. I'll leave a link below for those of you that like to follow in the reading with me that's recommended, and also look forward to seeing you if you all would like to meet me again this Friday for a little bit of a reading on this ear thing that we're hearing differently inside of the one strong incept ion beginning for the new Cam era. It's a little more like a Barbie zone, okay? Catch you on the inside of your reading. And if you need a reading of your own, something with just your energy, here's the plug. Information's below. Hit me up and we'll take a look at some of the things you really need to know that nobody's really telling you about, that thing that's going on between the ears that weren't attached to that ceiling, and that's where the sage goes. See you on the inside of your reading. Hey, what's going on, Gemini? How you doing? It's good to have you here. Just shuffling your cards a tad bit more, although I have shuffled them profusely between readings. I'm going to be pulling 3 of these Shadowscapes cards from this deck. One for you, one for them, and one for the disposition at the current time. Just a little bit more here. I'm hearing whatever it is, it's like a whole new layer. Or like a whole new dimension is coming before you. It's like something you've been envisioning, and I don't know how you're doing it right now, Gemini, but I hear it's like it's starting to show, and that could be affecting different ones of you differently. But I'm hearing, way to go, be you. Okay, so what is looking up at me right now, and this might give us a context to what you're dealing with here, this 6th through the 12th-ish time, is this 7 of Cups energy. And I'm hearing it's like kind of like taking an emotional overview, like an emotional survey of the path that's led you up to this point now. You see, they're kind of like, it looks like they've been laying cups down as they've been taking steps up. So it's like lightening the load emotionally is what I'm hearing. So if you've been in search of a higher ground, I'm hearing it's like you have a strong emotional energy with you now, because this is actually a very sort of emotionally companioned energy. For some of you, I'm hearing that companionship might be showing up in different ways. For some of you, it's like, I'm hearing it's like an emotional guide that person might not actually even physically be there, but for some of you, this is definitely a person here that is very real and physical in your life. Let's see what's showing up here with your energy, Gemini. Got the Nine of Swords. Okay, so I have shuffled this deck a lot, and I've seen this card show up at least twice in other readings right now. I want to say Capricorn, Taurus, maybe somebody else also had this. Not that holds any relevance to you here, Gemini, but it's possible that you might have one of those other characters that you're dealing with. Oof, something just started itching my nose big time where I said that. It might be like, wow. There's a lot of people involved here, if that's the case. There are all these different energies flying over this person's head. There's somebody like kind of almost talking to this person on their shoulder. You might have been having some sleepless nights. I'm hearing it's like all up in your head sort of energy, and I'm hearing for some of you, it might be with this like imaginary friend is. It might not be your imaginary friend. I keep hearing about like 9 hours of separation or time, and you might be on a cusp to another sign. I don't know if it's like Cancer or Taurus. I'm hearing it's like pulling me this way. I'm like, okay. But I'm hearing it's like whatever 7 and 9 is, and like whatever's, they're saying by August is what I'm hearing. By August, and it's like somebody's just like, oh, about August and September is what I'm hearing. But you're gonna know whether or not that's like your apprehension. But somebody, wow, I just felt like energy just like rushing out of my hands. It's like somebody's kind of freaking out about whatever this is, and I don't know, maybe you just found out you're pregnant or something, and so for somebody it's like, no. So I don't know. For somebody else, this is like just having somebody that's too far away to do anything with except plan for something else. And it's like, pointing over here at this like tree house. I'm hearing for somebody, it's like, it's that house that nobody gets to in Fortnite. It's like on the coast over there. It's like, why is that house there, right? It's like somebody's like secret getaway plan where it's safe to be in the storm, right? So, ooh, 8 of Wands energy. Somebody's falling in love over here, and it's like somebody worth going to see. That's what I'm hearing. It's like, yeah, you baby, you're worth going to see. 8 of Wands, and so that's like August again. Is what I'm hearing. It's like August, September, and somebody being like, about these dates, and then okay, here, this one's like sliding out here. Hierophant. All right. Do you have a Taurus you're dealing with? Or maybe you have Taurus in your chart. Burp. Hierophant. Right here. Showing up. And I'm hearing for somebody it's like the maybe coulda woulda married dude. What? I don't know what that means. The maybe coulda woulda married dude? Okay. Sounds like the material might be there. Alright, let's see what's going on with their energy here. Gemini. We've got, wow, the High Priestess. So, no wonder. So you might have been having like some fits about this, I'm hearing. It's like straight up, like all up in each other's halo communication space where it's like you can seriously hear their thoughts or something. It's like they take flight, and it's almost kind of like it's secretive. It's like you might be having some kind of private relationship here, Gemini. I'm hearing it's like what only you and the birds know, and this owl, it's like his spirit owl or her spirit owl or something here. They're like levitating in the air, and it's like, who might be in this like place with you planning this treehouse? And I'm like hearing about, let's just make a trip plan together. You're my friend, is what I'm hearing for somebody here. It's like you're my real life friend. Let's make a plan. Like I'm hearing about like, what about like there's like a, what do you call this thing, Airbnb and extended stay thing, and like I don't know, I'm hearing about people making plans for like the summer. I'm hearing it's like totally all about it. Whoever this is, they're like, boo. I just see them. They're like, it's kind of like some larger than life spiritual energy around them. Who are you hanging out with, Gemini? That is like really awesome. That high priestess, right? Bam. So I'm hearing for you too, though. It's like you might not know because you might be having like some kind of stress. I don't know if it's like your other job or thing that you do, because it's like I'm hearing you have like, you're like burning the candle or something. It's like you might be doing one thing and then having like this other thing that's just like brain on. And I'm hearing it's like a lot of energy that you put into this, and that this other person is just like, they're healing or something. I don't know what's going on, but they're like, woo, and they get you. And I'm hearing if you're like burned out or something, it's like something about your adrenal fatigue and just what they know how to do with their energy. And it's like, they've got you covered somehow. It's really nice. It's like, for some of you all, this is really solid. For others, this is very stressful because it's like it's too much in your mind. If you're wondering if this is for you, it's not. That's like for very specific Geminis. For others, this is stress because it's like you're just like up all night and you're wondering, and they're not saying anything. And if you don't have this psychic communication thing down and dialed in with like that Kundalini and like making plans with your buddy, it's like this is like too many options and like being pulled emotionally out. And so some of you really need to ground. There's serious techniques that are going on here for the ones that are carrying it all the way around. Otherwise, this high priestess energy is extremely draining, and somebody might be feeling like they're being just drained intentionally, and it's possible. There are people that are psychic, energetic vampires, and Gemini, hate to have to rub it in, but this is me talking as an air guy here too. We are just open with air, you know? And so even though Gemini is maybe the more contained of some of them, it's like somebody trying to like stick their hand in there, you know what I mean, and pull out energy. And so for some of us, it's like learning discernment. Okay, so let's see what you got going on in between you. Death. So whatever it is that's changing, that's for sure. That's the Phoenix right there. Bow. Number 13. There's some kind of new growth there, and whatever was trying to tentacle to this one here is like out, is what I'm hearing. This is a similar energy to, ooh, you might be dealing with a Taurus. Was it a Taurus? No. I think this might have been the Pisces. I think the Pisces might have had something like this. You might have somebody in common, is what I'm hearing, if there's a Scorpio involved that's like helping relay information somehow. Because I'm hearing for some of you all, that's like the common thread. And I'm hearing for some of you all, there was like something that was like interrupting. And it might have been like, I keep hearing the word pervasive. It sounds like a health thing a little bit to me, but like what I'm hearing more is it's like just something that was like creating a problem. It was creating a problem, and whatever is safe is always going to be safe. is kind of how I'm hearing it. Because for some of you, it's like if you're in a negative situation with somebody that's just keeping secrets and like keeping you at a distance, it's like they've got other plans. I'm hearing they might actually even have somebody else that you didn't know about that's like on the side, and that they like kind of cover things up on purpose. Now, for somebody else, and you're gonna know if that's the case because you probably felt that, and that might be like the question you had. There's others though where it's like there's just a distance, and it's because of like either physical reasons, like geographical reasons, and stuff like that, where people have been keeping distance communication that actually practice telepathy and stuff, and it's like totally different story that's going on here. It's actually making plans to touch base also in person, but you already have that established. And some people are going the distance with that because some of those, it's like that relationship is taking a turn. It's like it's turning into something really serious with somebody that's like, you're the one I play in the treehouse with, you know, or like whatever it is. Where with the other situation, it's kind of like having to transcend this energy, especially if you don't get the closure that you needed from somebody that just wants to keep information on the side that's going to keep you emotional, because they can pull that and extract that energy. Hopefully that makes sense for you, Gemini, because there's different people here that this could apply to. I'm going to go ahead and then shuffle a little bit more with the Tarot of Sexual Magic. For those of you that are interested in some more romantic messages, these might clear some things up for us. We'll get one for you and one for them. Alright, Gemini. Your card. 5 of Wands. Okay, for some of y'all, this is like, I'm hearing change of opinion based on what's proven. For some of you all, there might be a third party. For others, this is like just coming to find out that somebody was already with someone else. And here, wow, excuse me. I'm hearing whatever it is, it has to come out in the open. This is the sun showing up. I'm hearing for some of y'all that even if you find out there was a third party, for some of y'all it might not be what you thought, although that might not make a difference to you. You might still be kind of pissed off. See, there's a 7 of Swords here. I'm hearing it's forlorn lovers. I'm hearing that it's like, for some of you, you're going to find out that they had somebody on the side and they want you to know about it. They might have been playing some other emotional angles, though, and I'm hearing that it's like, you can't really tell the difference, because it's like, you know, they couldn't tell you that they had somebody in their life, and it's like, well, you could have at least told me that you were like in a loveless marriage or something, you know, and it's like, they didn't even go there. And so it's like, you know, for all you know, they might have been lying about all these other cups. And so I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like, for some of you all, it's going to make a difference how that gets served up. For others, it's like, you're just going to be happy that you learned something new, because it's like a third-party view on a situation that helps it change here. And I'm hearing whatever is going on, they're telling me the month of 7, really. It's like I'm seeing 2 7s here. It's really about timing. It doesn't necessarily have to be about the month of 7, but I'm hearing it's the month of Cancer and Leo, when something's going to happen. And we've got the sun here, which is also a very Leo-style energy. So I'm hearing for some of you all, this is the coming together, because it's whatever needed to be shown out in the light so that your relationship has a chance. And I'm hearing for some of you, it's like learning how to plan something, especially if you've been at a distance, because I'm hearing for some of you all, that's what the 7 of Cups is. And that this 7 over here might not be somebody in an exact relationship. Sometimes, see, it looks like somebody's like not even there paying attention. And I'm hearing it's like long distance relationships. It's like somebody that's like wishing somebody was there, but they're not. And so it's like almost needing a whole other way to look at something, even if it's a difficult reality like this, like, you know, if you weren't expecting it but kind of suspected it, and, you know, happened to find out that there was a relationship that you weren't aware of, and maybe why you had been up at night. Because I'm hearing for somebody, it's like this. I'm getting spy vibes from this. Even I'm just hearing for some of you all, it's like a time where different emotional options and investments that you've been considering are coming to the forefront, and that somebody might have even hired like a private investigator to see what was going on about somebody's relationship status here. And I'm hearing whatever it is, it changes everything, because death here, this is like, that is transformative energy. This means that something actually converts. You know, death, as finite as it appears to some people, that energy does go somewhere else. Other things change. There's a cause and effect. And so whatever it is, it's bringing things out into the light. And for some of you all, I'm hearing it's like, that's going to be really incredible, especially if you had been left hanging for some time, because I'm hearing for some of you all, it was like this was what was looking up at me here, is the Queen of Swords, and she's staring down this image that might not even be real anymore, about somebody that might have taken on a role that she doesn't even recognize herself for identifying with anymore because of how much she's been through. And it's like, for this to be showing up on top of that, it's like, what did she have to cut and learn about that could have changed so much? Like this, you know, being under the light of whatever this death card is, because that is a bright card for death, right? And then we've got the sun here. I got good vibes on it. I feel like there's some healing to be had here. No matter what is going on, just be prepared. For some of you, you've had a hunch that something might have been going on with this other person. For some of you all, it's what you knew. It is absolutely what you knew. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pull some Sabilas, and let's see if we can get a little bit more information about this death situation here, what's changing. May or may not have anything to do with these two Tarot of Sexual Magic cards. We'll see what shows up from the guides. What does my Gemini need to know about this death transformation energy? Okay. La Reunion. Okay, look at that. Nice. So for some of you, this is definitely a return of something. So for some of you all, this might be coming together with that old friend. Desperado per jealousía. And maybe what I was saying about, hey, you might have to witness something that might be difficult to see or hear about. In the love department, wow, because Levante did show up over here. I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's just like missing somebody from a distance and being worried, and oh, Literado. Okay, sometimes this is the spy. Sometimes this is the investigator. I'm hearing this might even be you guys sitting here with Jacob, being like, hey, what are these options? What happened with this reunion here? I feel maybe I'm a little bit like suspicious about what's happening, but I'm hearing for some of y'all, there's definitely like some third party stuff that might be going on, and might be part of whatever this like Nine of Swords is. And wow, weird. I heard it might be getting amputated from your life. The weird words I'm hearing. It might be getting amputated from your life. And so you're going to know if that's the case. I hope that everything goes great for you, Gemini, whatever that means. And definitely let me know what you think of the reading. I love your comments. And if you feel like it might help somebody, please share the video. I definitely appreciate the support. Hit me up if I can do a private reading just for you, especially if you're looking for some help and sussing details out. I can be for hire for things like that. And you have things like dates of birth. I can find some really specific information for you, especially if you have actual questions about things that could or might have happened. We can find that out with maps and different codes that I like to crack. So hit me up for that if you like. And also, feel free to join us in Very Fine Martians. It's our Discord chat where we share if you're interested in that. If I don't hear from you, well, thank you for being here. We'll catch you again soon. We're back for another one. All right, Gemini. Bye for now.
Promise that you'll catch me.